Hello, I am Martin, and this is Western Culture Explained, produced by the National Taichung University of Science and Technology Language Center. Today's episode is the first of the entertainment series. In this series, I am going to talk about books, movies, music, and sports. The topic for today's episode is the movie Black Panther. Black Panther is an American superhero movie produced by Marvel Studios and released in 2018. It stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Forrest Whitaker, and Martin Freeman. The movie is about T'Challa, king of the fictional African country of Wakanda. In this country, it is the tradition for the king to take on the role of the Black Panther, the super-powered guardian of Wakanda. King T'Challa puts on his super high-tech Black Panther suit and becomes a superhero. Not long after he became king, a challenger named Killmonger arrives. He is the long-lost son of T'Challa's uncle and is therefore allowed to challenge the king for the right to sit on the throne. T'Challa and Killmonger fight, and T'Challa loses. Killmonger is now king and Black Panther. He has a plan to use Wakanda's amazing technology to start a global race war. T'Challa, who was badly hurt, received some help from some unexpected allies. He came back and fought Killmonger again. This time, T'Challa won, and Killmonger dies. However, at the end, T'Challa seems to feel sorry for Killmonger. At first, this movie seems like just another in a long line of superhero movies. But it is more than that. It has a lot of cultural significance. First is the name Black Panther. You may not know this, but there is an organization in America called the Black Panther Party. It was founded in 1966 and was very active until about 1982. They were a radical political and social movement in the African American community. Their radical beliefs and aggressive behavior frightened a lot of people. The original creator of the Black Panther superhero comics, Stan Lee, denies that he named the character after this political group. It was just a coincidence. The second thing you need to know is the civil rights movement in the United States. In the 1950s and 60s, African Americans were organizing and protesting for greater rights and freedoms. The most famous leader of this movement was Martin Luther King Jr. He won the Nobel Peace Prize for his nonviolent and moral leadership. He dreamt that one day, little black boys and little black girls will be able to hold hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. So the two Black Panthers in this movie represent different paths for African Americans to follow. T'Challa wants peace, just like Martin Luther King. Killmonger wants war and vengeance, which is what the most radical members of the Black Panther Party wanted. Fortunately, the peaceful path wins. The third thing you need to understand is what this movie represents to African American children. There are very few black superhero movies. Every child needs a role model. And for many black kids in America, T'Challa is that role model. Many schools, churches, and communities organized trips to go see this movie. Teachers let kids get out of school early, and people raised money to buy tickets for them. For them, this movie is a big deal. It gave them a hero to look up to, and a view of Africa that didn't include famine, war, or poverty. Wakanda is the opposite of what most people think of Africa. It's rich, peaceful, and high-tech. It's a symbol of what Africa could be. That is why this movie is popular around the world. Alright, so I think some of you have seen this movie, and maybe you enjoyed it a lot. But there is a lot of layers to this movie that if you're not an American, you're not really going to get. And I would recommend to all of you to research some of the background for this movie. It would really help you appreciate it a little bit more. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.